right, guys, we got about one more minute. Almost ready. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's bingo and a bango. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, doing a mic check. Mic looks good. And bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. That's right. This is the place where you come to see charts being done in a very easy way to understand. Not only that, but explanation of the thought process that goes behind doing charts. So I just kind of give you a heads up. Strongly recommend doing that daily. Tuning in every day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So with that being said, none of this information is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And let's get started. All right, guys. If y'all have coins, let me know. If you have coins, let me know what's going on with the market. It's going down. It is going down. Let's see here. Are you in any shorts? Are you in any longs? Let me know. Let me know. Also, let me know who's here. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me give you a shout out. So right now, this is on the hour. We have Ape down. Whoa. Ape is coming down. Now, Ape did really well the past couple days, I believe. And it's coming down. If you want to look at this one, we can. I believe this is the one that we're in a short. I believe so. Of course, we have Mew. We have, what other ones? Ordi, down a little bit. I mean, they're all down just a little bit. The main one is Ape. And I believe this is the one that we're in. We have Hex. Hex is up 1.5%. Mog is up almost 1%. Fancy times, fancy times. So we have the daily. The daily we have Popcat up. So I'm actually eyeballing Popcat. It's coming down from where I'm wanting it to go to. I'm looking for an entry zone. Of course, I've updated the group on this one as well. Right now, it's moved nicely, but in my opinion, it needs to come down just a little bit before it goes up, continues going up. And when that's the case, then hopefully we'll be in the trade. And there's times, guys, there's times where we miss out on trades. You know, I miss out on trades. Like my VIP members, they'll get in it because I'm showing them how to trade. And it all depends on your risk management. Some of them are riskier than others. And that's one thing that I take into account in the VIP group, where my risk I know is way different from everybody else's. You know, some people may have more money. Some people may have more income coming in on a regular basis every 2 weeks, every week. Maybe they have a Uber job or a Lyft job or a pizza delivery or something to where they get paid a daily. So that also takes into account as far as entries and everything else. Trading is very psychological. It really is. Trading is very psychological. So once you understand the psychology of trading, not only that, but you understand yourself, when it comes to emotions, doubt, fear, anxiety, stress. All this you need to account for before you enter a trade. And then while you're in the trade, you need to make sure that all those things are in check. Now, right now is the time for us to be learning how to keep our emotions in check. Now, this is one thing that I had to work on in the very beginning, because I was very spontaneous. I didn't have any patience. And I really didn't care if I lost money, because again, you know, I was getting paid every 2 weeks. My bills are very little. So it was more gambling than anything else. Now, granted, in the beginning, I lost a lot. And of course, that led me to, okay, I need to invest in myself before I invest in the market. So I ended up getting I got 5 mentors, not all at once, but I got 5 mentors, and they showed me pretty much what to do and what not to do. And some of their techniques, most of them I don't use, but I understand how other people trade. And for anybody who has me as a mentor, you know, by going to the VIP section, I show you my experience. I don't take you to a website and read off the website or regurgitate from the website. I tell you the experience. Like, okay, this says this and this, but this is what it really does. This is what it really means. This is how I interpret it. So that's what you're actually paying for, is the experience. And if you don't have money, not a problem. I'm here for you. Unlike everybody else, I'm here for you. So I will show you, ask me questions. I love questions, guys. Absolutely love questions. Ask me questions and I will give you the answers. And if I don't know, we'll look it up together. So give you a heads up. Let's see here. We got Grant in the house. What's up, Grant? Grant says, Joe, Crypto Candy, Ian, Dylan. What's up, guys? What is up? Got this. I was testing this last night and I got this to work. I'm very, very happy, very pleased. The next thing on my list is a countdown counter. So I just kind of give you a heads up. All right, guys, if you're here, put a 1 in the chat. Let me give you a shout out. This, you know, APT, this one has been moving. This is another one that I'm looking at. Just because it moves, that doesn't mean to enter. And this is one thing that I learned really quick. You know, just because it's moving doesn't mean you have to enter. If you want, you could put a small portion of your, let's say you're going to trade with $100 and you see it moving. You're like, man, I don't know if it's going to come down. Put $25. Granted, not financial advice. Put $25. You know, see if it goes. And if it goes, that $25 may make you $3 or $4. Now, some of the bigger YouTubers or bigger people who have more money, they might laugh. Oh, $3, $4. What's that? That's not the point. The point is the percentage. You know, you made 3% today. You made 5% today. You made 12% today. Okay, the next day you lose 6%. The next day you lose 3%. Next day you're up 15%. This is what it's about. You know, this is all just learning. And then when the market gets really, really easy, because you've already, you know, stumbled a few times, it makes it so much easier. Man, does it make it so much easier when the market's better. Because now you're able to, okay, I'm going to cut my losses right now. I remember what happened last time when this happened. I'll cut my losses. I'll re-enter when it breaks this level. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So this is pretty much crypto bubbles. Now I do recommend. I've got to load it up. So I do recommend going to my buddy's page. Oh yeah, and I'm also streaming on the Twitter. I'm streaming on the Twitter. I haven't streamed on Twitter in a few months. Man, I don't remember the last time I streamed on Twitter. Was because the my computer had messed up. Oh, what am I doing? So let's go to my profile. Let's go to the people I'm following. And of course I recommend following all these people. I really do. But the one that I really want you to check out, this one, man, this one for sure. Here is their thing. How do I do this? Copy. Oh, let me just do this. Oh, man, I messed up. And I'm sure everybody in here already is doing it. But let's see here. I think I can do it like this. And send. I think it sends it to everybody. Yes, it sure did. Okay. So this is one to do. And then also, let's go to the back button. Now I'm showing you this because I want you to get just more information. Where's my buddy? There he is, way down here. All right, so this is my buddy right here, Crypto Billy. Crypto Billy, this dude is great. This dude is absolutely great. So check it. Oh wait, let me do this. I don't know why I was doing that other one. Copy. Where's my chat? There we go. So definitely follow my buddy Crypto Billy. He has a Twitter space tonight, so definitely check it out. He's got a lot of great people in there, so that's one thing to do. Okay, moving on. Let's go to, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, the charts. Let's go to the charts. Oh, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Don't look at this. Okay. Okay, you can open your eyes. If you're a member, of course, that information will be provided to you. If you're not a member, ask me for charts and I'll chart it out for you. Chart out certain things. All right, moving on. So right now, what are we doing? We are looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Oh yeah, so yesterday, we were talking about the heat map. The heat map yesterday, and I said, you know what? Yes, the heat map's there. I learned about the heat map several years ago, but then I also learned that it can be spoofed to where the market makers, they know what we're looking at, and they will take out their entries. They will take out their entries so that we have misinformation. We may think that we're getting ahead, but we're actually going backwards because now we're seeing, here's an area of liquidation, and then they cancel their orders, and then we're duped. However, yesterday we checked this out, and for my buddy Grant, he was wanting to know information in reference to the heat map, and then of course Crypto Candy reminded me, and these were the levels: 69,787 or 785, and then 66, that number 37. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit larger so everybody can see. So these are the numbers. And I said, okay, so I marked them on the chart, and then sure enough, wouldn't you know it, a few hours later, the market makers tapped this area of liquidity. Now for me, I treat everything as support resistance. I know that there's liquidity right here. And if there isn't, there will be, because this is an area of resistance. I know that there are areas of resistance or liquidity right here at 71.8, another one at around 72.6, another one around 73.6, around these areas. Now, my buddy Tradefly on Piper Academy in the morning, sometimes he'll pull up the heat map and he'll show certain areas. And then if I'm ever on the show, I do my analysis on Bitcoin. I say, yeah, I have a level here. So if it comes up here, more than likely it'll get rejected, come down. And there have been several times where I've been on the show and Tradefly will say, Joe, those spots that you said are the exact areas of liquidity, because it's resistance. It's resistance, same thing with support. And that the market makers love to bring the price down or up, depending on what they want to see. All right, moving on. Let's see here. We got Al in the house. What's up, Al? Appreciate you, man, for being here. So this is my thought process. I think Bitcoin's still going to come down. Now, could it come up? Yep, sure could. Right now, we have a weekly targeted high. Now, if it breaks this weekly targeted high at $70,000, if it breaks this level, we are looking for the price to possibly come up a little bit more and then dump really hard. But what it's going to do in the long run is make higher highs and higher lows. That's one scenario. That's one scenario to where the price action will do something like this. Price action will come up, then come down really hard, then come up, and then, so this is scenario one. This is what I think is going to happen. Come down, create a lower high, fake everybody out, and then go up. And this is when we have our moon mission. So what the market makers are doing, they're actually, everybody's thinking, oh, to the moon, everybody's longing. Market makers make the price come down and liquidate everybody who's going long. Then everybody starts going short. So the market makers will flip it around and change it to where now all the shorts are getting liquidated. Okay, now we're going to go long. So everybody's going long again. Market makers will flip it, do a lower high, in my opinion, and then liquidate all the longs. And then one more time, liquidate all the shorts. And now we do moon mission. I've seen this happen many, many times. Now, does it mean that it's gonna happen? Nope. Does it mean that it will happen? Nope. Nobody knows. You know, you have hindsight 2020 vision. You are the Monday quarterback. You are the Monday coach. But in the game, it's way different. It is way different. Now, this is scenario one. This is what I think might happen. Now, what may be a little bit more bullish for us is if the price actually comes down. If the price comes down to around our level of, well, not 30, 44 to 40. Now, this scenario, and what we have to do is we have to wait for more data. We have to wait for more days to pass, more weeks to pass. Now, can we please get on with this Bitcoin? Can we please? Please, please, please. You know, yes, we're making money up and down, but it's so much more fun making money going up. I believe so. I believe so. So let's see here. Al, we're gonna get to your question in just a moment, or your statement. Now, here's another scenario. Let's say it doesn't break this lower high. Let's say it makes a lower high and breaks through our weekly strong low. Then it comes down and then it does this. And then it breaks. What we're looking for is we're looking for the break of structure. We're looking for a break of a high. So as the price breaks this level, we want to enter. As the price breaks this level of the most recent high, we want to enter. Now, we do the same thing for a short. The price comes down, retraces, because it's very healthy for it to retrace. And then it comes down, breaks this level. This is when we want to short. Can we short up here? Sure can. Higher risk, because it could do this, not break this level and come up, break this level, you close your short, you open a long. Now, what if it comes down and it does this? Are you going to be flipping and a flopping? You're going to be a fish out of water? The higher the time frame, the fewer times you have this. The lower the time frame, for example, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute, the more times you'll do this. It's not beneficial to do this. Trust me. Trust me. It is not beneficial. You want to go on higher time frames. So I'd recommend minimum, the lowest is around about an hour. And again, this all depends on the market cap as well. You know, lower market caps, they may move faster. So if you wait an hour on a lower market cap, you might have missed a 20-30% move. Easy. So I'll just give you a heads up. All right, so let's go ahead and do this and select this and delete. I'll get out of here. Get out of here. So what do I think Bitcoin's going to do? Let's look at this. Let's get serious. Let us get serious. Let's see here. So Bitcoin did come down. We were in an uptrend. Bitcoin came down, and purpose of the uptrend is to make higher lows. And then we're going to check the DXY as well. Very nice, very nice. And then come up, come down, come up, come down. Kind of doing nothing really. It's being very choppy. You don't want this. You don't want this. You want this. You want up and down, up and down, up and down. You want this. You don't want this. Let's see here. Do I think it has strength in it? Let me focus. Came down. Okay, so these wicks right here, let me extend this out a little bit so everybody can see it. This is on the 1 hour time frame. What do wicks tell us? Wicks tell us that there's buying pressure when the wicks are on the bottom. Wicks on the top say selling pressure. Very little selling pressure. A lot of buying pressure compared to the selling pressure. Then we have this really nice big wick. Buying pressure. Buying pressure. Buying pressure. So this is saying that it's trying to fight up. It really is. It is trying to fight up. Hey, we got Clay the Great in the house. What's up, Clay the Great? Appreciate you, man, for being here. All right. So this is showing us that it's still doing lower. It's still doing lower lows. If you're looking at the candle body closes, you're looking at the wicks. It's low, lower low, higher low, possibly changing the trend. It might start going up. So in order for me to maybe go long on Bitcoin, it would have to break this level right here, the highest point. You know, keep it simple. 67, we can just call it. Let's go, and oh, here we go. This is when you want to think about it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. What did I do? Oh, I didn't do nothing. So let's do that again. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why is it not doing it? Too many numbers? 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Fine. There we go. So this is where you would want to set your alert. You know, you want it to break this level. So let's go ahead and put this on our alert color. So I'd set an alert right here. And then, of course, you know, the candle has to close above that same level. So just kind of give you a heads up. Let's see here. Let's just make this more fancy. Let's make it fancy. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is what it needs to do in order for us to go long. For us to go short, all it needs to do, right now it's showing strength though, but all it needs to do is cross this level. Sure, magnet tool is on here. So it needs to cross this level, and this one will put, we'll make this one white. 66.5. Needs to cross this level in order to consider going short. Now, in my opinion, because it is so high up, I would think we have a higher chance to come down. Not only that, but we have all this liquidity that's just begging to be taken by the market makers. So we just got to wait, break up this level, break below this level. You just got to wait. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So Grant says, when you see the phrase, a coin is moving, what is the definition of that? Okay. So when a coin is moving, it just means it's not going sideways. For example, we have this resistance zone and this support zone. If the price action is doing this number, it's boring. Now, if the price is doing this is moving. This is saying that something's happening, whether it's going up or going down. It's moving. It's doing something. Some people will refer to this as pumping. This, in my opinion, is not pumping, depending on the percentage. You know, this is a 5%, not pumping. Now, for Bitcoin, you could say this is pumping. For Bitcoin, 10, 12, 15% for Bitcoin is pumping. For a regular altcoin, 15, 25%, you can say pumping, because right now coins aren't moving. Pretty soon, 10, 15% is going to be nothing. We're going to laugh at that. All these people that are in the stock market getting 4%, 3%, we're going to laugh. Man, we do 15% a day without even trying. We can get a dart, put a couple of coins on the dartboard and just close our eyes and spin around and then throw it. And then hit that coin, wait a week, we got 15%. So it just depends on the market. But right now, you know, when the coins start moving, let's say altcoins right now, nothing's really moving. I mean, nothing's really like exploding. So right now, moving could be about, I guess, 5%, 10% out of the range that it's doing. If it's in this range and this range is like 10, 15%, well, then it's in the range. But once it breaks out of the range, now it's moving. But if it's like, it gives like a 20% candle, it's not moving, it's pumping. So those are the definitions. Those are my definitions. Feel free to use them. Feel free to use them. So let's do this. And what was this one? Okay, so I do need that. So let's do, oh. Okay, so I hit everything. Let's see here. What else? Let's go to the next one. It's moving. Ian says the heat map is another tool for Confluence. Yes. So for me personally, I don't use the heat map. I know a lot of people that do, and they're very successful. So there's a lot of things that I don't do just because I've done it and I didn't find how it's helpful for me. However, if you find something, whether it's patterns, divergence, heat map, anything, and you're successful with it, use it. Keep on using it. Don't ever let me say, oh, I don't like it because of this and that. That's my personal opinion. That's my experience using that tool. But if you're having great results, man, by all means, use it. The end goal is to make money. That's the end goal. You know, sometimes I'll use heat map, or I'll look at heat map, or I'll post in the VIP group. Hey guys, this is what heat map's doing. Here are the levels for the heat map. Here are the liquidations. So sometimes I'll do that. Let's see here. Mr. Owl says, I saw yesterday you used a hybrid system that is it fire. Shoosh is fire. Awesome. Use the hybrid system. So I'm thinking you're referring to Trader's Reality. So Trader's Reality main, or Trader's Reality, I used to watch him a long time ago when I first started. Dude talks too much. I mean, I love him to death. He just talks way too much. And so I stopped watching him, you know, before I knew about the vector candles and everything else. And then I just stopped watching. Didn't want to say the S word? Yes. So recently, you know, people started doing this again. It's like, you know what? I haven't used that in a long time. I do like it. Then I started taking some courses. So one thing with me, guys, I love taking courses. I love learning. So I'll take a course and potentially save you money by teaching you what I learned in that course. Now, granted, does that mean not to take the original course? No, never. It's always best to go to the original source. Now, if you want to save time and money, well, then you could do mine. And then if you feel that you need more information, then you go to the original source. Now, one thing with me, I watch these videos, and of course, some of these courses are 12 hours long, 20 hours long. And then you have to, you know, do the course again and again and take more notes and more notes. So by the time you're looking at 60, 80, 100 hours, I break it all down, most simplistic way, and I give this to you in about an hour. And it saves you so much time because I break everything down very easily, and I do diagrams and everything else. Anyway, so this Trader's Reality main, this is what I use, and then I also use this volume on the bottom, and that shows me the increase volume. And this is what Smart Money Concepts is about. It's about market makers. So I have videos on this, especially in the VIP. I have videos on this, and then I have videos on my live streams about it as well. We're not going to cover that right now, but those are some of the things that I do use. Let's see here. Owl says, Joe, the Dixie in the 4-hour time frame and Hakishi, or however you say that word, man, it's gonna pump. So the Dixie, if that pumps, that's not good. That is not good. So let us do another chart. Let's go to let's do the YouTube chart, because on the YouTube chart I have information on there, I believe. We'll see. We shall see. Thank you guys for smashing the likes. You guys are great. You guys are great. So let's come over here. Let's go our drop down. Let's go to our markets and let's look at the Dixie. What does the Dixie say? Let's go to the Dixie. Here we go. So for people who don't know, Dixie is the dollar index, the US dollar index. Now, let's kind of just zoom out. Let's zoom out. Do I have anything on here? I have a rectangle. That's all I got. So let's go ahead and delete everything. Let's delete our two drawings. And let's just look at the Dixie. This is the dollar index. Now, in theory, when dollar goes up, Bitcoin and the market goes down. When dollar goes down, Bitcoin and the stock market goes up. Now, sometimes you will see that the dollar, the Dixie, and the stock market, along with Bitcoin, will go up. So it works until it doesn't. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Right now, ooh, look at this on the weekly time frame. I haven't looked at this in a while, but on the weekly time frame, let's get rid of this. Let's go from here to here. Ooh, perfect. Look at that. Right on the 50. Right on the 50. So, in my opinion, see on the weekly. So this and I showed this to my group. This right here is my liquidity zone, liquidity pocket. And I don't know why I'm saying liquidity that way, but this is my liquidity zone, liquidity pocket. Price action likes to break below this level, come down to between 25 and 33% at the moment. And this is my liquidity zone. Same thing with coming up here, breaking above this. So you can use this on your charts. So let's say this was a regular chart and you know that this is the very top. Sometimes, because people know, especially if you're shorting, the market makers know that we have our stop losses here and here, maybe even here. So the market makers, they will push the price up to get all those liquidities or stop losses, and then maybe just a little bit more to the liquidity zone. Now, this is a term that I have coined. I have not gotten this from anybody else. Feel free to use this. Feel free to call it whatever you want. There's no way I can trademark this. You know, this is something that I use. I've used this for a little bit already. And, well, actually I used it a long time ago, but I stopped using it for whatever reason. I deleted all I had too many templates. And then just recently I put this one back on. So this is my liquidity zone. I really do like it because sometimes it'll come down and this will be an area of a possible flip. Possible. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Now for the Dixie, we do see that it's in this range. So we have this range and then we have a range within the range. So let us go to the lowest point here to the highest point here. So in order for us not to get confused, we can go ahead and change these colors. While we're doing this, you can also take a peek at my settings. So we'll do this one blue, we'll do this one blue, we will do this, we'll leave that red. We'll do this one blue, we'll do this one blue. And for the 50, we'll leave 50 like that. Come all the way down here. We have it on levels. We don't have prices. We have it levels and we have it under percentages. And then of course this, you can save it, go to your template. Dang it, things in the way, sorry. And then I forgot I had that up there. Let's call it the Joe Bird system. Joe Bird system. But so on the very bottom, you can save it as is and save as, you know, liquidity zone, liquidity pocket, whatever you want to call it, and then say okay. Now again, for me, if I see somebody having this, I'm like, hey, that's mine, that's mine. No, give me a heads up. All right, moving on. So we have a zone within a zone, and right now it's breaking above this. So what might happen, nobody knows, but we can see that it's creating a high, a lower high, a lower high on the weekly. So I would not be surprised if price action did this, where price action came up a little bit more, went up to our 25% on the internal range to come down, possibly. So we had a low, lower low, possibly come back down here, breaking the 100% mark to come up to our 50. And then coming down to our liquidity zone. But hopefully by this time, man, the market is in full-fledged bull run ready. All the new people coming in, all the money coming in, all the money being made, all of our charts being very successful, coming up to this level right here. Hey, what's up, Peter? Hey, what's up, Striker Heart? Appreciate you, man. And coming down here to our other zone and then breaking through it. Break through that bad boy. Break through it. Break on through the other side. Here we go. So this is what I think might happen. Now, let's go ahead and take this off. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, let's see here. I don't do those candles. So let me go ahead and adjust this while we're here. So let's go ahead and do this. So for the height, let's do it 450. Okay. So there we go. No, we need to do more. We need to do more width. We need to do more width. Width, we will do 12. And the height, let's do 3. So right now we're kind of, okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, here we go. Okay. So 4 hour, I don't do those candles, but let's see here. Hopefully it's gonna pump. Oh no, we don't want this to pump. This pump, then we have short. Oh wait, it depends on what you're looking at. So if this pumps, I thought you said dump. If this pumps, then the market's dump. And if it dumps, then hopefully we'll see the 40, 44, which would be it'd be good in long term, macro aspect for the market. But if this dumps, then we could see the market's pump. And it just depends on stuff that's happening next. Man, it's getting close. It's getting really close. We're getting to the election. We're going to see if I need to stock up on survival stuff, end of the world stuff. My cousin has all of his pew-pews here, and he's ready for the zombie apocalypse. So I will be ready because all his stuff is here. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. All right, so that's what we see on the Dixie. So for the Dixie, you know, right now it did find support right here. What level is this? This is our 50% level. So 50% level on the internal structure. It found support. It's coming up. You know, hopefully come down here. Let's see what we had up here. Yeah, hopefully come up to here, this level, before it comes down. And we'll see. Like, nobody knows. But I just want to make it, I just want it to be so easy to make money. Stop with all this chop. Let's either go up or down. Let's do it. Let's go. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. See, Clay the Great says, what's up, Joe? What up, everybody? Don't forget, smash the like. Yes, guys, definitely smash the like. Appreciate that, man. See here. Al says, indecision. Indecision. Okay, let's see here. Al says, no bears on Dixie, even on the daily. Buckle up and set stop losses for the ones who longed. So, I mean, that's great. If this goes up, you know, the prices are going to come down. And if you've longed, make sure you have stop losses. Short the crap out of it. Yeah. So, and it's just level by level. That's all it is, really. Level by level. Whether you're looking at the Dixie, whether you're looking at Bitcoin, whether you're looking at your coin, level by level. You know, zoom out. Longer term always wins. Bigger time frame always wins. Any coins, guys? Any coins? If you do, let me know. If you have coins, let me know. If you have questions about anything, let me know. So let us look. So Aerodrome Finance, we looked at this one, I think a day ago, 2 days ago, and the price action was up here. And I said, okay, based off of this, based off of market structure, based off of this nice little pump, I think it's going to come down. So far, it's been coming down. It's come down roughly around 8%. So right now it's about 7%. So it's come down 7%. Now it looked like it might have started coming up right here, but it's continued coming down. I'm thinking it's going to come down, come up, come down, hit this daily order block, possibly. And this would be a really nice area to enter your trade once it does a 4-hour candle close above the breaker structure. So that's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. All right. Let's see here. Was there any others? Let's go to this rapid fire. Ondo, we looked at. We're still waiting for. What are we waiting for? We broke through. So we were thinking that the price was going to come down because of this fair value gap on the, what time frame was that? 1 hour time frame. And sure enough, price did come down. And then with fair value gaps, this is an area of interest. It's not saying that the price will come down here for sure because it's a magnet. There are no magnets. There's no crying in crypto. There are no magnets in crypto. This is saying it's an area of interest. The price action may come down here due to the market makers, and this acts as a support resistance level. Now, in my opinion, it's a very weak support resistance level compared to an order block. An order block is very strong. this is not saying that the price action cannot break through it, because we've seen it plenty of times where, oh, we have strong resistance and it just breaks through it like nothing, because it depends on the people who are buying it, depends on FOMO, depends on market makers. But this right here was telling me that there's an area that the price may come down to. Nobody knows. It could have come down a little bit and then gone straight up and then taken this later if the market makers wanted to take it. Price did come down. It did not bounce. Again, weak. This is a weak support area because it was lower than price action. Came down here, breaking this level. It's gaining. Okay, so now on the 4-hour time frame, we have wicks on the bottom. This is saying that there's buying pressure. There's also wicks on the top, but hopefully the price can start coming up. What we want to do is go to a lower time frame, preferably the 1 hour. This is an RWA, real world asset. I do think that this one's going to do very well this bull run. And we can see we came down, we came up, we came down, we came up, came down, came up. So this would be our level that we would need to watch for possibly shorting. But I think right now we may start coming up, possible, nobody knows. And then here's our next level. We do, oh, and this was a really nice fair value gap on the 1 hour, and it's already got into it. So that's my thought process on that. ICP, I still like ICP. Still waiting on this bad boy. Alert set way up here. Price action was up here. So if we would have entered yesterday or whenever we looked at it, we'd be down about 4%. Now we do have, what is this? Okay, this is let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Okay, yeah, so this is a trend line. So hopefully it finds support here. If it doesn't, bingo bango. Bingo bango. So October 20th, 2 days ago, high risk entry now. Recommend setting alert, then entering. So there you go. So GFI, again, same thing, high risk. And it's breaking this level. This is the level that we needed to, I think on the daily, we needed to find support on. We have support and support. It's breaking down. It's breaking through. Not good. And I don't like the price action. I don't like the candles. I'm not sure what the market cap is on this one. I mentioned this one yesterday or the other day. I'm pretty sure it's low. XRP. So this is what I think about XRP. Every time I look at the charts, this is what I see. This is what I see when I look at XRP. And it's like, I see a T and an R and an A and an S and a H. That's my interpretation of XRP. All right. This was some training that I did. Of course, you know, I was saying that it could break up. Now, take notice of this, guys. Take notice of this. There's one thing that I love. So here we have a trend line. Here we have a trend line. And it did break out. But look at our resistance zone, our sell pressure area. You know, you can call this whatever you want. I call this an area of possible reversal. Came up. Now, for all of the mentors and all of the groups to say, oh, buy the breakout, buy the breakout. Volume confirmation. Was there volume? Let's see. Was there volume? Yep. So this volume, low. This volume is higher. This volume is even higher. So with that being said, buy the breakout, buy the retest, buy order volume confirmation. No, guys, don't buy the breakout, especially if you're right underneath a resistance level. Don't do it, guys. Because what could happen, and we see another perfect example. I need to get what's that dude's name that says another one? I need to have a soundboard that says another one. But here's another example where it came up right to our resistance zone and then came down. And if you're holding this because you bought it, well then, in my opinion, you might want to sell it. Not financial advice, because this could come all the way down here. Maybe find support here, but more than likely not. Come down to our buy zone And then now's the time where you enter, because not only do you have a buy zone right here, this is an area of possible price action coming down to, but you also have this area of liquidity, and we can just put this one as green. You know, I don't like putting different green and red and everything like that, because it kind of gives you a bias. But on here, this will be a nice area also to add to your entry. And then of course, when you do enter the trade, this is one thing that I mentioned the other day, is you want to wait for a break of structure. You want to wait for, you know, the retracement. You want to wait for it to go up. You want it to pull back and then break this level. Now it's so funny, guys, like all these courses that I take, they have all these words, like very smart words. I don't use these words. You know, there's initiation, mitigation, continuation. Why use all those big words? Comes down, retraces, goes up, and then has another pullback, and then you break the previous high. None of this, you know, mitigation and all these, you know, why use those words, man? I don't know. Maybe it makes them, I mean, it does make them sound smarter, not gonna lie. But like, I'm on the ground level, guys. I'm on the ground level with you. You know, I'm not some, you know, guru and, oh, I know everything. Nah, like I'm learning and I'm teaching. Now, granted, there's a lot of stuff that I already know and I'm very successful, but what I'm doing is I'm sharpening my skills. And I always recommend that, you know, no matter how long you've been in the game, sharpen your skills. Sharpen your skills. So who knows that acronym, RMC? I forgot what the R was. There's mitigation, which means when it comes back and it touches. Initiation is the run up, and continuation is, well, it's continuing. I forget what the R was. But anyway, why use all those words? When the price comes down, goes up, comes down again, breaks the level, the high, you enter. Easy. Simple, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I just simplified too many things. But life is better when it's simple. It really is. Don't overcomplicate life. If you have something that's stressing you out, not financial advice, not any kind of advice, period. But like, for example, bills are stressing you out. Okay. Do you really need all those subscriptions that you have? Do you really need the $20 here, $5 here, $20 here, $30 here? Maybe cut some out. You know, do you need to go out and eat 3 or 4 times a week? It's good too, you know, it's fun, but maybe go out maybe once a week and then use that because it's going to help you with your bills. So kind of give you a heads up on all that. Like, don't stress out, guys, and don't stress out about trading either. I'm here for you. I am. If you have any coins, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have questions about indicators, let me know. If you have questions about setups or zones or anything, let me know. My job is to make your life a little bit easier when it comes to learning how to trade. Not financial advice. Let's see here. Strickheart says, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Well said. Well said. See, hey, our XRP chart looks the same. Nice. Very good. All right, guys, so if there's no questions or anything else, that's going to be the end of the show. Once again, we do reserve 1 hour of free mentorship. I appreciate you guys just hanging out. I mean, some of you guys, of course, are experienced traders, well-seasoned traders. Some of you guys show up just to show support, and I greatly appreciate that because, again, you know how to trade. You're just here showing your support, and that really does help. It helps the algorithm. It helps when, of course, you know, y'all are conversating, when just, you know, smashing the like, everything else, showing up, watching the show, it does help. And of course, to everybody else who is learning how to trade, just know there are good people out there, and we really do want to help. There's a lot of people out there that only care about your membership. They will show you all the shiny bells and whistles. They will show you a whole bunch of stuff just to lure you into their membership. You pay for their membership, and then you see how they really trade. You see how they really post 15, 20 charts a day. We're the group right now. We're in 2 trades. That's it. We're in 2 trades. And yesterday, I don't think we were in any. I don't remember. My days get mixed up. I'm always up, so my days get mixed up. But yeah, we're in 2 trades, and tomorrow we might have another trade or 2. You know, we're not in it to boast with all these, you know, 50% results and 20% results and 80% results, and we entered this coin at the beginning of the month and it's up 200% because they charted so many coins, and they both, you wreck people that way. You really do. You wreck people that way. Here, I'll post 1, maybe 3 charts a day. Sometimes I don't post any charts because the market's not good, and we're just waiting. Not only that, I'm not on vacation. I'm doing thought process videos and updating the group, and of course, you know, doing other things for the group. But with that being said, guys, I was pretty much stalling for time. I was seeing if anybody had any questions. But I do thank you guys very much. You guys are the best. I'm looking forward to making a whole bunch of money with you. Not because of you, but with you. This bull run is going to be crazy, guys. We're sharpening our skills. We're advancing and reducing the emotional state of trading. We're community, you know, we're family. And that's one thing that I love about the group, where, you know, we kind of lean on each other. So it's a great place to be. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of the free mentorship. Do it every day, 1 hour. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you. If you're not in trade, don't FOMO. Let the trades come to you. Make sure to have a stop loss. Be very, very reasonable with your leverage if you're trading leverage. I do thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, let's make this money. Take care. Bingo and a bango. 3, 2, 1.